different variations of this and different ways to work with it, and you can keep exploring that and going on and on with that for the rest of your Hellerwork career. But what I want you to be focusing in on today is the angles and the vectors of force that you're putting into the body while you're doing this, okay? So generally, you are always thinking about vectoring down to the sacrum, okay? So if I come in here, if I am thinking about trying to push into her tissue and I push like that, she's going to be having to resist me and hold and pull up all, and recruit all these muscles, and she's going to lose a lot of the effect of what we're trying to do. Conversely, if I am pulling down and out to the side...
Can someone else do it? My neck hurts. Somebody else do it. I'll do it.
Sorry, Daniela. I shouldn't have used you for the bad examples. So what I do want to do is when I come in and make that connection, especially for these first couple of ones where having them turn their head, is I want to get my forearm right into that connection between the neck and the shoulder, okay? So I don't want to be out here, certainly don't want to be out here, and I'm not going to be up on her neck. I'm going to get right into it. So I have to push a little bit up against her neck, okay? And then I'm going to sink in, okay? Which is what we want to do for any move, but when you've got somebody seated, so I'm going to sink in, and I'm going to sink in a direction like this, okay?
Like what?
Oh, sorry, because you can't see through her body. Like so, right down into her sacrum, and down into the chair, and down into the floor, okay? And I'm going to get my body in a position that I can use my body to advantage. In other words, I'm not going to be out here trying to do this. It'd be hard to get too close, but I'm going to be fairly close to her body, but I'm going to be thinking about, I want to get my effort into this position, and I want to take it in this direction, okay? So I'm going to sink in, and now I feel the tissue start to open up. I'm going to have you slowly turn your head away from me. Now, I'm not doing a lot of traveling. I'm sitting in the same spot, okay? And her movement is doing a lot of the work. Okay, come on back. So for that simple head turn, I'm not necessarily, traveling like this. You can do that, and I would do that if I was trying to get more into the musculature connecting into the shoulder blade and upper back, which I will do sometimes. But I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to get my body in a good position. I'm going to sink into her, and I'm going to take that force. Where are you feeling the force going through your body? Down, right, down. Okay, and then you're going to slowly turn your head away. Now I'm going to have you keep your head on that angle and drop your chin. Now I'm trying to get more of the tissue behind the neck and into the shoulder. So I'm going to travel just a ways down there. Keep dropping your head. Great, let the shoulder drop. Great. And then I'm going to, as I finish it off, I'm not using the same amount of force. Because if I come down here and I'm using a lot of force, I'm going to start pushing her over again. Okay? How'd that feel? Okay? So, let's see what else. Again, you also want to kind of gather tissue. So that's why you have the client turn their head toward you. So now you've pulled this tissue around to this side, and now I'm going to sink in. So I have got some more tissue that she's going to have to stretch through. Great. Drop your chin. Great. Come on back up. The other thing I'm going to pay attention to is what part of my forearm am I using, okay? So if I come out here near the wrist, it takes me a lot more work to get the same amount of pressure. Where if I come in here just below my elbow, then that force is coming right through my arm and into my upper body, okay? That's the main things that I wanted to, I mean, again, you got all the different variations you can do with this, but let's play with